Well, the 24th World Economic Forum on Africa has ended with a call for more collaboration among African countries towards finding a lasting solution to the problem of unemployment and inequality in the continent. Participants came up with several recommendations which they think could actually help in making this happen. Part of the recommendations include the need for more private sector participation to drive inclusive growth and create jobs, while some others advocated for women empowerment in securing the future. In this next report, we take a look at the need for proper implementations of these recommendations at the World Economic Forum.
It's a forum to chart a course to advance the growth of countries on the African continent. It attracted the attention of world leaders, some of whom were also present.
Just to give you an example.
The three-day forum, an opportunity for networking, had several sessions with different topics. The participants came up with several recommendations, but beyond that is the implementation.
All our more than 1,000 participants must be at the end a community of actions for Africa, to have some ideas and projects for infrastructure, for the healthcare system, for the educational system. That is our objective, and I'm convinced that we can reach all our goals.
One of the recommendations targeted at unlocking job-creating growth is to have more private sector participation, particularly in the area of entrepreneurial development.
If we set up structures across Nigeria and every state of this country where youth are trained on different skills and crafts that we require to build our economy, I believe this nation will be up and running in no time.
As Nigeria seeks to attract more foreign direct investment into the country, risk management has to be taken seriously.
Despite the security problems with the terrorist attacks, Nigeria's been growing at about 7% in recent years. It's one of the fastest growing economies on the continent. So in Nigeria, you really have to be asking yourself the question, where are you investing? If you're investing in the south of the country, then you don't need to worry too much about the terrorism in the north. But even if you're investing in the north, there are areas in the north, you know, the terrorism is very northeast, and it comes down to Abuja every now and then, but really outside of the northeast you're okay investing if it's the terrorism that you're worried about. However, there are issues. The bigger issues I think with Nigeria are with the uncertainty of the regulatory environment.
Policy inconsistency has also been a challenge for businesses in Nigeria.
If there are policy inconsistencies, we will be the first one to run away. I can assure you there are no policy inconsistencies now. But definitely, once they start another round of policy inconsistency, people will run away.
Despite that challenge and the fears that the recommendations will not be implemented, the World Economic Forum says it has a mechanism in place to ensure proper implementation.
We have an ongoing process. We started years before in our World Economic Forum in Cape Town, and then we have every year these World Economic Forum on Africa to have some kind of review, to make some new ideas, but to have the assessment of all the ongoing projects and processes.
There are some who believe that talk is cheap. Some others, however, think this is the time to stand on the word spoken and move into action for the sake of the future. Chimezie Obi Wagu, Channels Television News.